Hey everyone! Today we're going to be checking out the Jansno X70 eBike. This thing looks sweet. So earlier today I went ahead and unboxed this, assembled it, and charged up these two batteries. Let's go ahead and cut on over that, take a peek on how everything went together, come back here and we're going to go over all of the specs on here, and then we're going to take it out on the road for a little test drive. Shipping via FedEx, super fast and efficient as always. Ship weight 121 pounds. Let's go ahead and get this box opened up. Having a peek on the inside, this box was super hard to get into, which is awesome. Lots of staples and tape. Looks like packaging on here, super simple as well. Looks like a plastic bag and some foam. Probably exactly what we need. Looks like a big piece of foam back there. And before you is the Jansno all unpackaged. So all zip ties, everything are undone and removed. And we have a pretty nice looking e-bike here.
It's an e-bike!
It is an e-bike. So we do have a few things that we're gonna have to assemble or put together. Make sure that you go ahead and fill your tires up to the proper PSI stated on the side. And it looks like we have a front fender with our front wheel to go ahead and put on there. We have the front headlight and assembly down over yonder. And it looks like we have two battery chargers because we have two batteries. We have some pedals to go ahead and put on. We even have that bike pump, a bike lock, some turn signals, and of course the manual to go ahead and help us along. Just taking a peek at our manual, I do see that they have some QR codes here for you if you wanted to go ahead and take a peek on assembly, those after sales videos, or if you need to go ahead and contact the company, you can do so as well. We're gonna go ahead and get our assembly started though. And first things first, let's get that handlebar assembled. So we're just gonna have to go ahead and remove these 4 bolts right here, take this front faceplate off of there, put our handlebars in, and then reinstall those 4 bolts. Time for that front tire. So of course on this tire, it looks like they go ahead and zip tie your axle right to it. That way it's not gonna get lost. Pretty smart. So we're gonna go ahead and take this axle and we're gonna slide the caliper over that rotor, that caliper down there, over the rotor. And we're also gonna go ahead and install our front fender. There is a screw that's already pre-installed on here, so just remove it, put that fender up on there, and reinsert and tighten that screw down. Once you slide that caliper on over the brake, you're gonna go ahead and make sure that you line up the axle. So you're gonna have a spacer right here, and then right here you have that little washer that has that little protrusion, that little locking washer there. You're gonna slide that on, your other washer, and then the nut. On to the pedals. On the end of the pedals here, you do see that stamp of the R and the L. That's for left and right. Go ahead and correspond that with what it says on your crankshaft here. We have an R here and an arrow pointing forward. That's the way we need to go ahead and put it on there. Headlight assembly. So this is just kind of a sneak peek of how it's gonna go together. They do come in separate little individual bags, and then you have a couple of pieces to go ahead and slide together and then over your front fork here.
Bam.
For the headlight install, there is a bag that has some screws and little rubber washers. You're gonna have your screw on the outside, your rubber washer right in between here for a nice, secure, tight headlight install. And then back here, you're gonna have your turn signals. There's just a nut on the other side to go ahead and tighten on down there. Then of course, you're gonna have to connect everything. So you have your wires, they're color coordinated, so you can go ahead and put your orange to orange, green to green, that sort of thing. Assembly on the Jansno X70 was pretty straightforward and easy. Now look at this bike. This bike has a max payload of 330 pounds. They do say that it's suitable for riders from 5'3" all the way up to 6'3". And of course, this bike is a hefty one. It is coming in at 121 pounds. So let's go ahead and go over some of those specifications. It looks like we have some 20x4 Tome Sport tires. These look like some nice tires, brown sidewalls on there, some chunky, gritty tread on there, probably good for a little minor off-road, some trails, and of course that pavement. We do have Shimano tourney derailleur on here. And let's see the cassette there. 750 watt motor on there, and on the other side you're going to see those mechanical disc brakes. We do have some reflectors in the wheels, and we do have a high carbon steel frame on here. Looks like some plastic fenders, and we have a double-sided chain guard on there along with some metal pedals. A little bit of spike on those pedals and some reflectors. If you take a peek in here though, we have some suspension. Not only that, we have rear suspension and front suspension. On in here, there's a little cable that you need to disconnect. So you can kind of see it right here. Little white clip clipping into a black clip. That's gonna go ahead and let you get a little bit higher with your speed. So max speed on here is 28 miles an hour. Without that little clip, it is set up to go ahead and go a max speed of 15 miles an hour. So if you wanted to go ahead and govern this bike, keep it at that 15 miles an hour, depending on your local jurisdiction and regulations, you may need to. However, it can go up to 28 miles an hour. So of course we have those two batteries on here giving you a combined power or battery of 48 volts, 34 amp hours of that lithium ion battery. They do claim that you're gonna go ahead and get a range of about 45 miles full throttle mode or about 80 miles pedal assist mode. Charge time on these batteries, approximately 6 to 8 hours. Ours didn't need to charge that long. They were shipped with a little bit of juice in them as it was, so we just had them on the charger for a couple of hours. Let's move on forward to the front here. You can see this beautiful looking headlight, and of course I have that turn signal on again for you, so you can see how visible this bike truly can be out on the road. They're looking pretty nice. So coming on down here, we do have those plastic fenders, of course, same 20x4 fat tire Tomei tires, and those mechanical disc brakes. The front suspension here is non-adjustable, but we do have a suspension, so that's awesome. Moving on forward to the cockpit area here, we do have your standard grips, ergonomic little palm rest on there. Of course, your brakes for the disc brakes. You have your turn signals, very easy to control. And then you have your horn. Of course, your control pad and computer on here, very, very simple. You have your up, down, and power button. Up and down is gonna go ahead and take you on through those pedal assists all the way up to 5, back on down to 0. If you hold that plus sign, you're gonna get that, the lights are gonna go ahead and come on. I did go ahead and go into the P settings by just pushing the plus and the minus sign to go ahead and change the miles per hour. Proceed at your own risk, of course, changing any of these settings, but you certainly can go ahead and change some of them. Moving on over to the other side here, of course, we have our Shimano 7-speed gear selector here. Super easy to go ahead and use, pretty standard. And then our half twist throttle. Overall, this bike was easy to put together. It looks like cord management on here is pretty awesome as well. We do have our keys for both batteries up on the cords here. Now that we've gone over the specifications of this bike, let's go ahead and take it out for a little spin and see how it does and see if we can get it to that top speed of 28 miles an hour. It's time to go ahead and get this ride started. So now that we've gone over all of those details on the Jansno X70, let's take it out for a little test drive. So I did go ahead and change the P settings on here like I had showed you. So we have miles per hour. I also unplugged that little white plug in the back under the seat. That way we can go max speed. Of course, always pay attention to your local regulations and everything else. Make sure you're doing the right thing. I do have a little GPS here, and our speedometer we'll pay attention to. So we have our Shimanos. We're gonna go ahead and ratchet those up in just a second, but let's hit the road and try this out. So pedal assist 0, first off. Testing this out. If we have no power, can we pedal it? And surprisingly, yes. I mean, this was a hefty, hefty bike, and I can pedal this. This is honestly quite surprising. All right, we're not here to pedal. We're here for the power as always. So pedal assist 1, let's go ahead and get that going. Let's ratchet these on up to 7. So 7th gear, pedal assist 1. Looks like we're rocking about 11 miles an hour. 12 miles an hour, not too shabby. Fairly comfortable, to be honest. Yeah, all right, pedal assist 2. Oop. Pedal assist 2. Ooh, see, that was smooth. Very, very smooth on that one. Looks like about 16 miles an hour. Again, very comfortable seat. This bike's impressive thus far. All right, pedal assist 3. You feel a little more power. There we go. Wow, all right, 19 miles an hour. 20, easily. Pedal assist 4. Wow, okay. Pedal assist 4, goes pedaling a little bit. We're at 23, 24. Let's do pedal assist 5. We're ghost pedaling a little more. We're at about 25 miles an hour. A little ghost pedaling. Not bad though. Woo! 26. There we go, 27 miles an hour. Pedal assist 5. Of course, no throttle. This is pedaling only. About 27 miles an hour. We're going up a little hill too, so this is pretty impressive. All right, let's check out those brakes. Braking now. Brakes look pretty good too. So what I'm thinking here is that we're gonna turn around and we are gonna try, I mean, it's a fairly straight shot, as you can see. Really not much of an incline one way or another. So 27 miles an hour, that was pedaling. There was a little ghost pedaling, but not too bad. Brakes worked pretty decent. So let's go ahead and top out that throttle now. So we're just gonna throttle straight, no pedaling on this one. We're just gonna use that power of the throttle. And 0 to 60, not really, but let's see how fast we can get going. Throttle only, no pedaling. Again, we're still on pedal assist 5 here and gear 7. Takeoff feels pretty smooth. No problems there. We've hit 20 miles an hour already. 22, 23. The ride on here feels pretty comfortable as well. There's plenty of room on this seat. I can move back, which is nice, especially since you can't adjust it height-wise. We hit 26 miles an hour. So just throttle. Of course, I'm not giving it any of my power, and we've hit 26 miles an hour. So top speed right around 27 probably. Of course, that's with a load on it. Depending on how much you weigh, you might be able to get a little bit faster. 28 miles an hour. That's awesome. This is a pretty fun ride. 28, nice. All right, topping out at 28 miles an hour. That's a pretty nice ride. All right, let's test those brakes one more time. And braking now. Oh, those work pretty good. You know, for just some disc brakes, no complaints. They actually stopped this bike relatively quickly. I didn't have any squeaking or anything else, so that's nice as well. Typically you'd see some hydraulics on here, but with just those disc brakes, no problem in my book. So far so good. You know, this bike has a lot of those accessories that you like to see. So we've got the turn signals, the horn. That's a nice one. It's kind of loud. You like that. So let me just show you here. Standover height is just about perfect for me. So I can stand flat-footed with sitting over that bike. And it's not too much of a stretch. I'm not on my tiptoes or feel like I'm gonna hobble over. So as a female at 5'7", that's pretty comfortable. I like bikes where I'm not like really low, sitting really low on it. And a lot of times with seats like this where you can't adjust it, that's a concern of mine. I don't like to pedal and have my knees hitting my chin. So this one is pretty comfortable. So let's just pedal a little bit more. Of course, still on pedal assist 5, gear 7, but pedaling on here is surprisingly comfortable. And again, you can shift back a little bit if you're a little taller. That helps a lot of times. Or if you're a little shorter, just shifting forward. But having that longer seat helps with that. So pedaling on here, super comfortable. Of course, a half twist throttle works fine as well. I like it. This is a fun bike so far. It really has that power, and to have 2 batteries is pretty nice as well. So having that redundancy, I'm pretty sure it pulls from the top battery first, and then it's gonna pull from the bottom battery. So far so good. Again, just throttling or topping out at that 27 miles an hour is pretty impressive. I mean, hitting 27, 28 miles an hour, only one single motor on here. I like it. And again, this is a pretty comfortable ride. The handlebars are more of that, like a beach cruiser style. I wasn't sure I was gonna like them, but given the height of the actual bike, you don't feel like you need to have that handlebar any taller. You are sitting over, like your handlebars out a little bit, but the ride on it itself is comfortable. Honestly, I'm a little surprised by this one. For the price, I expected a little less, to be honest. So I'm happily surprised, I should say, pleasantly surprised. So far, I'm liking it, and I like all of the extras that you have on this as well. So I like that you have the turn signals and the horn. There's plenty of bikes out there that come with that cute little bell that's really not gonna let anybody know you're around. So this one with a horn, that's awesome. We have our headlights and our turn signals. This is fun. I mean, this pedal's really, really smooth. And the power that this has is incredible. So I totally didn't expect this. It is a comfortable ride. Again, we just got up to 20 miles an hour. Overall, this has been a really, really fun ride on the Jansno X70. If you guys are interested in more details on this one, make sure to check that link down below in the description for all the details, specifications, and of course to pick yourself up one. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys. Until we see you again, keep your nose clean. Bye.